Nachspielzeit. Herzlich willkommen zur zweiten Ausgabe unseres Podcasts zum Martha Argerich Festival 2022 in der Hamburger Laishalle. Und auch am sonntäglichen Festkonzert, muss man sagen, gab es wieder vieles zu bestaunen und zu beklatschen und zu bejubeln. Im ersten Konzertteil herrliche Kammermusik von Johann Sebastian Bach, seine dritte Violinensonate und schließlich die Strauss-Violinensonate, und nach der Pause ging es dann in die Vollen. Zum einen hatte Martha Argerich den großartigen kubanischen Pianisten Mauricio Vallina eingeladen. Ein internationaler Konzertpianist, der in Brüssel lebt. Nach Abschluss der Musikschule in Havanna mit dem Golddiplom absolvierte Mauricio seine Ausbildung im Konservatorium für Musik in Moskau, dem Königlichen Konservatorium in Madrid und der Como International Piano Foundation. Er hat im Laufe seiner Karriere große internationale Preise bei Klavierwettbewerben gewonnen, bei denen sein herausragendes Talent und seine besondere Persönlichkeit von sehr prominenten Musikerinnen und Musikern entdeckt wurde, allen voran natürlich Martha Argerich. Für dieses Programm beim Festival in der Laishalle hatte er sich ein besonderes Stück zu Beginn der zweiten Konzerthälfte ausgesucht, nämlich Franz Liszt's Totentanz, seine Paraphrase über das Dies Irae, und zwar in der Fassung für Soloklavier. Hören wir mal rein ins Finale. Bewusst einen längeren Ausschnitt gewählt. Vielleicht gibt es einige von Ihnen, die dieses Stück nicht kennen, und Franz Liszt's Totentanz zählt definitiv zu den schwierigsten Klavierstücken. Nicht nur von Liszt, sondern auch der gesamten Klavierliteratur großartig. Gestern Abend gespielt von Mauricio Vallina. Und nach dem Konzert konnte ich mich über erstens natürlich seine ganz besondere Beziehung, langjährige Beziehung zu Martha Argerich unterhalten und darüber, warum er ausgerechnet dieses Stück, dieses so angebliche Showpiece oder Showstopper-Stück, für sein Konzert beim Argerich Festival in der Laishalle ausgewählt hat.
And I'm very happy to have you here after the wonderful concert. So congratulations. It was a very difficult piece you were choosing for this Martha Argerich night here. I never heard this solo. I also heard it with orchestra and piano, but live not solo. So it's more difficult because you have to play all the orchestra voices too for this Totentanz.
Well, it is not clear if it is the original, actually, the version that at the beginning it was the solo version. Anyway, it is a piece that is extremely mysterious because it regards the death, the world of the death, with all its mysteries, which it's not even regarding the human-centered way that we are used to nowadays, to center everything around our egos and our vision, and there is another world parallel to us, which is cosmic, and it is also related to spiritual beliefs. And it's not casual that I choose this piece for Hamburg, because it is a piece that describes the spiritual fights that we have to do in this very moment.
You mean because of the war?
Because of the things that we recently passed and certain globalist phenomena that are very mysterious, not clear. And what's for me is a matter of life or death is that we still have to stand for our values, spiritual beliefs, and history. And we cannot forget about our history. We cannot forget about our affective memory, roots, and the Christianity, which are actually at this very moment, some people are like ashamed to be Christian. And this is at the core of this piece, together with other mysteries, theological, spiritual, and so on.
So this piece has also a big deepness for you.
It's a gate to the mystic. So some people are convinced that you can use music to transcend to another world of meaning, and you give that message to the people.
I ask because people, when we are talking about Liszt, especially those pieces like the Totentanz or the Hungarian fantasy or whatever, they also are telling me, come on, Liszt is only, especially Totentanz, a showpiece, nothing more. So, but it's much more for you.
Well, this is a very superficial and I will say pretentious, full of judgment and about Liszt, which was a great mind. Everybody after took from this piece. This is a piece at the core of musical history. Rachmaninoff took everything from this piece.
For example? Yeah.
And there's so many people took the many principles of Liszt, of orchestration, of concept, and this is a very wrong approach. But
totally agree.
But really wrong. And it's related to prejudice and to nationalities. I hope these people are not German.
Sometimes. Sorry. So anyway, for me it was really a great choice, and it was in the context of the other program parts. I couldn't imagine before, but it fitted in a very special way.
Well, you know, I had this wish to give this to the audience after this traumatic experience that we all had very recently with the pandemic and all these things, and then the psychology of people is affected. And we have to make an effort to guard our health and the humanity in us, which has to prevail above all the rules of the governments and the boxes that they teach us to think. Everything is getting so close, and it's not the way. This is not the way. It has never been. So that was my wish for today.
Very deep thoughts. Let me ask for the last, Mauricio. You told me that you and Martha know each other since 1989?
Yes.
And you learned each other in Russia?
We met in Russia during a tournée she had with Gideon Kremer. And then we had several periods where we met again, and then we took a very close contact since 1999 up to now. It is one of the most important relationships in my life.
And inspiring, I think. Each other inspiring.
I can only compare it with my mother.
I see. No more words needed, Mauricio. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Der großartige Pianist Mauricio war hier nach seinem umjubelten Auftritt mit Liszt's Totentanz beim diesjährigen Martha Argerich Festival 2022 mit einem fast philosophischen Diskurs über die Auswahl seines Stückes, dieses großartigen Stückes von Franz Liszt, von wegen reines Showpiece. Ja, und dann gab es natürlich wie immer zum Abschluss eines jeden Konzerts den Höhepunkt. Klavierlegende Martha Argerich trat auf, an ihrer Seite ebenfalls eine französische Violinlegende. Einiges jünger, aber auch die beiden kennen sich unglaublich schon ein Vierteljahrhundert. Violinist Renaud Capuçon und Martha Argerich spielten wundervoll Ludwig van Beethovens Kreuzersonate. Und auch da hören wir mal ins Finale. aus Ludwig van Beethovens Kreuzesonate beim diesjährigen Martha Argerich Festival 2022 in der Hamburger Laishalle am Sonntagabend mit Martha Argerich und Renaud Capuçon. Und nach diesem umjubelten, wie man hört, zu Recht umjubelten Auftritt einer echten Sternstunde gab es noch eine sehr bewegende Zugabe. Und zwar von Maria Theresia von Paradies. Und Renaud Capuçon hat mir im Anschluss verraten, dass diese Zugabe eine, Hommage an einen großartigen Freund und Kollegen war, der beim letzten Argerich Festival noch dabei war, der Pianist Nicolas Angelitsch nämlich, und der am 18. April 2022 im Alter von nur 51 Jahren an den Folgen einer schweren Lungenerkrankung gestorben ist. Eine Hommage quasi an ihn. Nach diesem Konzert, und obwohl Renaud Capuçon am nächsten Morgen schon um 4 wieder aufstehen musste, hat er gesagt, für ein Hähnchen ein Gespräch für diesen Podcast muss es und darf es reichen.
Renaud Capuçon, thank you for this. In Germany we say Sternstunde. Tonight. It was wonderful. And with this repertoire of Martha, with the Kreuzesonate, you are experienced together.
Yes.
Last year, for example, there's also a video you can watch at YouTube. It's also wonderful. But tonight it was with extra goosebumps, I would say.
Yeah, well, it was another sonata. The number 8 we played last time is shorter and it's witty. It's very light somehow. This sonata is much stronger. We played it quite recently with Martha. We played one time, I think, 15 years ago, and then now we played quite a lot these two last years. We have a 25 years relation now. We know each other, and we said again when we met that it's so easy to play together. It feels like two friends who just join and straight away make music. And it's exactly what it is. And we have this way of being completely free, even though we take a lot of risk. Normally, you can take a lot of risk with or alone, or with somebody who is kind of you worked a lot, the 10 rehearsals. With Martha, we can whatever piece we take, we play it and we rehearse it. But straight already the first lecture, it's not together, it's something else. It's like we guess what the other is going to do. Yeah. And of course then the music is very alive because it's full of surprises.
And remember this hall, this Laishalle here, in the second lockdown, I think it was the second one, you had a very, very special screening concert here. You played with Martha together.
Oh yeah, we played the Franck Sonata for no public, which was very strange, but we did this in a couple of places because there was no possibility. And just before she played the Chopin Sonata alone, which was amazing. Yeah. And it's always a joy to come back to this fantastic hall. I think it's very special. It has a special atmosphere, special sound. And again, each time we meet with her, it's every time I realize how lucky I am and how I think the public realized the luck it is to listen to her. I think, when you see the silence that there is and then the reaction of the public. But I have to say myself, playing with her, I feel honored, and every single second I appreciate it. I take it, I don't take it as granted like something, it's very special every time, and it's a privilege.
If she would be here near us, she would say, "Oh, come on, no."
Of course, because she's humble. But all the greatest musicians, all the greatest men and women are humble. Because they know there is something bigger than them. Yeah.
Last question, my dear. The encore was a wonderful idea. And I had it in my mind, this melody, but wasn't able the first minutes to recognize the composer. It was Maria Theresia von Paradies.
From Paradies, it's a woman composer from the time of Mozart. Yeah. And I don't know any other piece from her. I'm sure there are a lot of things we should dig into it and try to find. It's a very sweet melody, and we played it actually with Martha the day of the funeral of Nicolas Angelitsch, and so it's also very connected to him now, this piece, and
I see.
And that's why we played it.
And he's connected to the festival and the hall
Absolutely.
too. So
he played his last concert here. Yeah, Nicolas. Last year he played the Brahms Sonata. It was his last appearance public.
I met him, and it was horrible for all of us, but especially for
he
you.
was an amazing musician. But these musicians like Nicola, like Martha, they stay with us, whatever, because now Nicolas Angelich passed away like 3-4 months ago,
Yeah.
and I still can't believe it, but I think about him so much.
Yeah.
And we played together so many pieces in so many places, and he's present in all these places. Each time I open a Brahms music, of course I think about him, and so somehow music keeps more alive than anything else.
And du happy song. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. Thanks to you.
Und deswegen würden wir auch gerne diese zweite Ausgabe des Podcasts der Nachspielzeit zum Martha Argerich Festival 2022, diese Ausgabe dem großartigen, vor wenigen Monaten verstorbenen Pianisten Nicolas Angelich widmen. Vielen Dank auch an Renaud Capuçon, der schon wieder unterwegs ist, und es werden noch 2 weitere Konzerte beim Martha Argerich Festival 2022 folgen. Auf jeden Fall wird es auch noch einen dritten Podcast, eine dritte Nachlese, eine dritte Nachspielzeit geben. Und zwar nach dem großen Finale am kommenden Mittwoch, am 29. Juni. Dort ist nämlich das Finale zum einzigen Orchesterkonzert dieses Festivals geplant, wo Martha auch ein eher untypisches Repertoire für sie und selten gespieltes Repertoire zusammen mit Pianistin Polina Leschenko das Konzert für 2 Klaviere von Francis Poulenc spielen wird, begleitet von den Symphonikern Hamburg. Das Finale also am 29. Juni, Martha Argerich und Polina Leschenko in der Hamburger Laishalle. Ich freue mich, wenn wir dann Donnerstag uns wiederhören zum Podcast. Bis dahin eine gute Zeit wünscht Holger Wemhoff.